back, guys. Will here with Garage Gym Guru in the Living 10 Strength Garage, and I'm excited about this product review. And why is that? Because I have not been able to see one on this piece of equipment. What's the piece of equipment? It's to the left. This is the Fray Fitness chest supported T-bar row. Stay tuned, we're gonna get into all the details. Thanks.
You were the one that I used to love, and I'm still in love, and I never loved you the most. I've seen better days, so afraid in my youth. I can't breathe, much less believe. You gave me everything you had, every little thing you had. I pure love unrehearsed. I've seen your best and worst, and not your worst. You're still the best, but at my best I am the worst.
All right, guys, so chest supported T-bar row. A lot of people would think that this piece of equipment is for more commercial use, not for your home gym. I would disagree. There's different reasons why you might want this piece of equipment. You could say the same thing about maybe a cable machine, maybe a lat pull low row. You could use bands for that in your home gym instead of buying an expensive piece of equipment. Well, for this piece of equipment, the reason why I went with it is because, like I've said in my past videos, I have a bad lower back. Lots of problems with my back. So for me to use my landmine to do T-bar rows, it's very, very difficult, right? Now, I know that I could do a chest supported bar row with my adjustable bench, which I've done many, many times, but I just don't feel like I get that same extension when I pull back with my back workout. So I looked into it, and there's a lot of different varieties out there you can get, a lot of different prices. Well, Fray Fitness sells this piece of equipment at a pretty reasonable price. I believe with shipping for the black version, it cost me about $600. For this piece of equipment, that's really a good deal. Now, they say that it's commercial grade. I would kind of agree with that somewhat. I could see this being in commercial gyms, and when I've looked around the internet to see other people that have had it, they've actually had some of these in a commercial gym, which means multiple people are using it. Now, if you have it just for your own home gym, probably you're the only one, or maybe one or two of your buddies are coming over and using it as well. This thing's definitely gonna hold up. Now, I will say that you can tell by the shipping and how it comes in and certain things that it is made in China. The kick plate that I did take off, and I'll explain why later, was covered in Chinese writing, right? It had that plastic on that you peel off just to protect it, and it wasn't Chinese writing, which I imagine it came from China. I also believe with the shipping and everything too, and I've heard other people say the same thing. I would definitely say this was made in China. Now, that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. I want you to keep something in mind. Your cell phone, your iPhone, your Samsung came from overseas. The iPhone that you're watching this video on right now, your iPad, was most likely made in China. If you think about it that way. Now, we all want to support the US if you live in the US. I 100% agree. It's one thing that I love about Rogue Fitness, Texas Strength Systems, and some other pieces of equipment that I have that are made here in the US. But sometimes when you're looking at price and you're looking at material and you're looking at what you want for your gym, you might have no other option. And that's how I was with this. So for me, I always miss doing, some kind of T-bar rows with my workout, because when I hurt my lower back, it just could not handle it anymore, or heavy weight, especially with it, with a landmine. So I looked into chest supported T-bar rows, and I'm very, very happy that I got this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn the camera around. We're gonna show you guys this piece of equipment up and down like we always do, go over every little thing that I like about it, and some things that came marked up that I'll explain too, and why mine has red, and when it comes in, it does not. So stay tuned, we're gonna turn it around like always and go over this. So as always, guys, I wanna go over this thing up and down so you can see every little inch of it in this video and see if it's something that you're definitely interested in. Now, disclaimer, you will see that the piece in the back there is red. I did that. You can see right there that end cap is red. I did that as well. The bumper right there where your plates go, that is actually from Aperture Engineering that I got that was originally for my plates. I put that on there. The other thing too I want to make sure you understand is right there where the bar is held, that comes in yellow on all other pieces of equipment. I painted that and I put some felt on there to keep the paint protected. Now, those are just things that you might think, that's ridiculous, why would you do that? But if you look around my gym, everything is black, a little hint of red. And that's what I like. That's the best thing about having your own gym. Do what you want with it. Have it the way you like. So going over this thing up and down, obviously you can tell where the plates are held. It's chrome. The whole thing is black, except for the handles have some chrome on it as well. Coming over here where the plates are held, this piece comes separate You actually have to bolt this on. It's held by 2 bolts. Very, very sturdy, very strong, have not had any issues. Coming over here, there's a piece of black metal that is welded on. That is what holds your bar up. I've seen no issues with that either. The handle is a U shape, obviously, as you guys can see. Reminds me of a Y a little bit. And it comes with 2 different angles of handle. So you have more of a straight and you have an angled handle as well. Going up, let's go from the side and go up. You can see that the feet here, and don't worry, we're gonna get into all the measurements on this as well. The Fray Fitness, or the Fray logo, is on the side in white on the black one, and I believe it's in black on the other colors. And I believe they have red, gray, and blue as well. This came in 3 pieces. I will show you how the shipment came as well in some pictures. It was pretty much 8 bolts to put together, as you can see. These bolts were already there. All I had to do was attach this big piece to this piece and then attach the arm. Very, very simple. One thing I do like that Fray does is the bolts don't come in a bag. They actually come attached. You just unscrew them and re-screw them in. Coming down, back leg. The hinge is right here, pretty solid. It actually came with an extra hinge, which was pretty cool. Extra hinge it came with, extra bolts. I don't know if that was just mine or if it comes with all of them. Back here is another kick plate. I guess if you're shorter, you can stand on there. I painted this because I will not be standing on that because of my height. All the way in the back is where your feet go on. It's in black. Now, there is a kick plate that comes with this. It is silver. I will show you guys a picture of it. I did not like it. It was a little rusted. Didn't like the way it looked, and I'm the only one using the gym, and I wear tennis shoes. So I don't care. I don't think that's gonna get marked up. Let me cross back here, as you can see, and coming up. Now, be very, very careful and don't do the stupid thing that I did when I was unpacking it, and I actually sliced this. Very, very, very tiny slice, which I did repair. You cannot see it except for the fact that the lighting is on it at this point, and that's why you can see the different coloration in the black. It is not going to be affected when I work out. It's just I did a tiny, tiny little slice right here, here, and here. It did not open it up, but it just nicked the leather. So I did get some leather repair kit, and I did fix that. Now, you will see some of the paint. This is actually not white. This is just because of the way the lighting is. So if you look, you don't even see it that angle, but with this angle, you can see it's just a little bumpy in certain areas where the painting just looks weird. This is not white, once again, it's black. It's just that the painting is a little rough right there. And there's a little scratch right there. I did not do that. As you go down, if you look really, really close, there are some little marks on it, probably from shipping, because of the fact that it does come from China. And I will say that it does come packaged really, really well. It took a bit to get all the plastic off of it, but it's still gonna have marks on it. As you can see, there's still some marks here, going down. So there are some marks. This right here, I'm not really sure what that is. I think that's just from me hitting the felt. I'm gonna cross on this side. As you can see, there's some marks there. And it's very possible that I did that. Like I said, getting through the plastic was a pain in the ass. It was so thick that you couldn't really tell where the metal was and where it wasn't. And I think that I nicked it up in certain areas where you see these straight marks, but I'm not really too concerned with that. It's not bothered my OCD yet. All right, guys, that's it up and down. Let's get into the next part so I can show you guys some dimensions of this thing. All right, guys, so here's what I want to do. I want to show you what it looks like with me on it, right? Now, I'm about 5'11". For some reason, growing up, I was always 6 foot. And as I'm getting older, I'm going to be 46 this year, and I'm now 5'11". With 5'11", this is where the pad hits me, right? It hits me right around my stomach, right underneath my chest. So when I'm standing up here on the back plate, this is where it hits me. And I just used this piece of equipment this morning, and I'm going to show you now how this works as far as it goes. Now, my arms are 31 inches long, okay? I have no problem reaching down and grabbing either one of the handles, all right? So standing here straight, as you can see, this is where the plates will come up. I used 45-pound plates this morning, had no problem hitting my face or anything. I felt a really good squeeze in the back here. As you can see with my arms being 31 inches long, where it goes, I don't hit that piece on the side, and I can come back up. Now, the other thing is the neutral. I'm sorry, that was regular straight. If we go more of the angled here, same thing, brings in. You can feel it totally in a different part of your back. It feels awesome, right? So this is where it comes up on me. Now, the other thing that you can do with this as well is reverse. So if you come across here, same thing, reverse, and you can really feel that squeeze on this thing. It really is fantastic. I love this piece of equipment. Now, if for some reason you're taller than me and this is a problem where it's at, or if I wanted to get higher up on my back, all I would have to do is bring my feet around here, stand on the floor, and put my chest down. Now, grabbing, I can do it this way if this is what I want. And if I want to get a little higher on my chest. So that is an option with this. So, if you're any taller than, let's say, 6 foot, that might be an issue for you. It might not, because you can bend your knees and get even lower on it if you need to. And it's still supporting your chest. It's the same idea if you think about it, if you do this same exercise with a barbell and you're on your bench, right? Your feet are gonna be flat on the floor, you're gonna be hunched over, but your whole weight of your body is gonna be supported on that bench. Same thing with this piece of equipment. So next up, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you all the dimension of this. There are gonna be some pictures. It's gonna show you all the different, the sizes of everything on this, all right? The length and everything. So stay tuned for that.
Ocean cold and dark, I am the hungry shark, fast and merciless. But the only girl that could talk to him just couldn't swim. Tell me what's worse than this. And the echoes in the halls, they dance along the walls, the memories of your ghosts. You were the one that I used to love, and I'm still in love, and I never loved you the most. I've seen better days, so afraid in my youth. I can't breathe, restless, believe. You give me everything you had, every little thing you had, of your love unrehearsed.
So in conclusion to this video with this piece of equipment by Fray Fitness, would I suggest this to anybody else? Absolutely. I would suggest it for a commercial gym. And I would suggest it for a garage gym. And that's what we're talking about, is garage gyms today, right? Home gyms, basement gyms. 100% I would definitely suggest this piece of equipment to anybody that's looking for some kind of chest supported T-bar row. Now, there are a bunch of different hacks out there that I've seen that are fantastic, that people have done as far as getting chest supported for a landmine. But if you're looking for a single piece of equipment like I do, I like my pieces of equipment all separate. I don't like too much in one place on one piece of equipment because I like to do supersets, drop sets. I like to be able to go from piece of equipment to piece of equipment personally. So I like having this separate from my rack, okay? Same thing with my lat pull down low row. I like having it separate from the rack. I want different pieces of equipment. So if you are looking for a stationary standalone piece of equipment for chest supported T-bar row, Fray Fitness is definitely a way to go. You can find a lot of different other companies out there that have these kind of, have this kind of machine. Prices are probably going to be a lot higher, but for what this is, the build quality, everything with it, I think the price point with shipping, like I said, was $600, and I think that's pretty fantastic. Especially for nowadays with how gym equipment is definitely going up. And I can tell you this, guys, if you're looking to build a home gym, do it now, because prices are going to go up on all the equipment here coming soon if they have not already. So if you guys have any questions, any comments, please leave it. If there's anything that I missed in this video, please let me know. I'll try to get the answer back to you. As far as weight, I know somebody's going to ask me the weight. I'm really not sure. I want to say that when it came in with the pallet and everything, was like 175 or something. I can't really remember, to be honest, but I will tell you this. The weight of this is heavy enough that it feels solid, but light enough that you can move this around your garage anywhere you want, which is one of the biggest reasons I like plate loaded pieces of equipment for a garage gym, because you can move it around yourself to wherever you want. And if you're anything like me, you're constantly moving shit around. So once again, please like this video, share this video, send it to your friends, have them subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. We're at about, I think, 525, close to 550 or something like that. Trying to grow this channel, give you guys the best content that I can, so please share it. And once again, if you have any comments, leave them. I will get back to you. And like always, guys, when life's kicking you in the ass, get back up, fight back, and always live like a 10.